What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. And I figured I don't need to do it like daily. Don't even really need to do it weekly because nothing's really changed. But figure we're getting close to the end of the month. So, I'll do my monthly roundup on my mining farm and show you guys what I'm mining with, what I'm mining, how much it's making, or even how much it's losing. So, spoiler alert, we're not making any money, but we are making a little bit of heat and just holding on to some coins for maybe the future. I don't know. But anyway, let's go into it and show you what I got. All right, so nothing has moved. It's still in here. I'll tell you my plans after I go through the setup, but the only thing that I currently have running right now, I actually shut the Ergo rig down. The Ergo rig was right here. I think that this 1070 Ti kept crashing it because it was getting really hot. And it's a Founders Edition, and I think the fan is weak on it, so I need to pull that out. But I'm just in no hurry to get it back up and running because technically it's not making any money either. But I do have this rig right here, which has got a couple 3060 Ti's, a 2070 Super, I believe that's a regular 2070, and then some 3070s all intermingled in there. So the oldest card in there is a 2070. So no non-supers, or no non-60 supers. There's a 2060 super in there, I thought. Maybe this one? I don't remember. Anyway, they're all 40 mega hash and up cards, so that's kind of cool. Good efficiency, and they are on ETH-W. I don't necessarily like ETH-W. I feel like it's going to be a rug pull, but it's one of those things. I need a little bit of heat in the garage, and I feel like maybe I should stack up a few of them and then move on to another project. I don't condone it. This is not financial advice, blah, 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 blah. But everything else is still sitting. Oh, I forgot about it. These CPUs are running, but these GPUs are not mining. So these GPUs are essentially just wasting power. But they're idling at really low power voltage or wattage right now. These CPUs are mining on NiceHash, just Monero, nothing special, just stacking up some Satoshis, which actually, compared to GPUs, CPUs aren't doing that bad right now. We'll take a look at those also. Now, before we get upstairs, I was talking to my dad, and a lot of this stuff is going away from here. This is a guy was storing some stuff in here, and this is just some leftover junk. We're gonna get those wheels out of there. Those are my sister's old wheels and tires. I want to set up a workbench right here, and I'm gonna start maybe doing like one build a week. But before I do that, I need to catalog everything because one thing, hold on, let me flip this around. One thing that I acquired a lot more of during this bull run than my previous bull run back in like 2017 was a lot of extra parts. So back then, 2017, 2018, it was hard to get GPUs, but they got smart, the manufacturers did, during this past bull run, 2019, 2020, that they started, you can get a GPU if you buy like a gamer package. And sometimes it would have an extra motherboard, or sometimes it would have an extra power supply. So I think EVGA was one of the ones that was doing it, because I oddly enough have a ton of like just not junk EVGA power supplies, but just not a power supply I would typically buy, like bronze 750s and just not a great power supply, but not a bad power supply. Just kind of like an one. So I'm going to catalog everything, put all my power supplies, put all my motherboards. I'm probably not going to pull any of the GPUs out of the rigs just in case something pops off and we need to fire everything back up. But RAM, everything, because I got a little bit extra of all kinds of stuff. I do think I will start decommissioning less desirable mining GPUs and do a build out maybe, I think once a week is probably a good place to start. And some people did ask me, because I made a video on this in the past, might have been a month or two ago, talking about it is easier to unload a gaming system at a decent price than it is trying to sell just straight GPUs right now. It is, I'm not going to say it's super easy, but in my local area, for some reason, gaming systems sell well. So I know obviously your mileage may vary. But I figure I'll set this area up for that and just kind of just position everything out. I mean, just right here in front of me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power supplies, two motherboards. They both have CPUs in them. I think those were like 5800s, because at one time 5800s were profitable to mine on. Now they're not so much. They already got coolers on them. Over there I see a couple graphics cards that aren't even in rigs. I see some power supplies. There's just stuff all over the place that's not even being utilized or could be utilized currently for mining. So I feel like that's a good first step. But anyway, let's go upstairs and see what our rigs are doing, or essentially wasting. All right, so I am mining ETH-W on 2Miners Pool, and it looks like my estimated daily accrual or profit, it's not technically profit because we're not profiting, but $1.01 or 0.15 ETH-W per day. If we go down here to rewards, looks like in the last 24 hours we did 0.17, so that's pretty good. In the last 30 days we have done 4.4, and if we look at my total on I'm using MetaMask, I have 5.9 ETH-W. I think I will let that rig go up to 10 ETH-W, and then I'll be done with ETH-W. If ETH-W actually turns into something, that's great. If it doesn't, oh well, it's nothing ventured, nothing gained. I wasted some electricity and essentially ran a space heater. This rig burns right at, I think it was about 800 watts. So if we do some rough math here, 800 times 24, divide that by 1,000, it's burning 19.2 kilowatts a day times 0.10. That rig burns about $1, almost $2 a day of electricity. So 30 days in a month, I'm paying almost 60 bucks to keep that rig up and running. Now, that is not profitable at all. I'll go ahead and let you know, because it looks like it's only making about $30 worth of ETH-W, but ETH-W is valued pretty low right now. Let's actually go on to CoinMarketCap and find it. ETH-W, $6.63. It's actually up 5%, but it's going to need to go up quite a bit more than that to make it profitable. So yeah, is what it is there. Now, rolling on to NiceHash, I have my 3800 XT. Oddly enough, that's the rig that's connected to it. It is mining through Hive OS. It does have that 3070 in there, idling at 12 watts. I probably could turn that on to something. I just don't know what I should turn it on to right now. But we're getting 7.5 kilohash on that 3080 or 3800 XT. And it looks like all the cores are staying right there on 80 degrees. So not too bad for a stock cooler on there. And that comes out to 17 cents a day. So not exactly profitable either, but it is stacking up. And oddly enough, I got like 50 bucks worth of Bitcoin stacked up in my NiceHash. I thought I had 2 rigs running down there, CPU mining, but it looks like only one of them is actually online. I think maybe the other one crashed. So I'll definitely need to look into that. But that is what it is, so to speak. And that's all we're mining, folks. And that's my October wrap up. It is October 25th. So we do have Halloween coming up, and who knows, some profits might be scared out of the woods, but I highly doubt it. Let me flip this around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that pretty much wraps up the October roundup. It is the 25th when I'm recording this, so we have a couple more days for the end of the month, but I don't think anything crazy is going to happen profitability-wise. At least not on GPU mining. I know some people have said like Bitcoin mining shot up a little bit today. I don't know. I don't have any SHA-256 Bitcoin miners or ASICs, but that may be something I look into in the future. But it's crypto winter is going to set in, and it's coming. It really is. I feel like this is only the beginning. So anyway, guys, I hope y'all have a good night. Peace out. I'll see you on the next one. We're gonna be doing some work down there in the old Bitcoin, the mining room. Now that it's not like blazing hot and super loud from all the GPUs in there. So yeah. Anyway, later, guys. Have a good night. Bye.